like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
Hyperdellic. Hey kids, it's Hyperdellic. And today, we got something a little special. We got this here Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. With the Ghost Cycle, whatever rider cycle. I don't know what the hell you call it, but it's his motorcycle. And yeah, I'm really stoked for this. So don't get me wrong, Robbie Reyes is an excellent addition to the Ghost Rider ensemble. But this is my Ghost Rider, right? I didn't grow up with the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. It was mostly Danny Ketch. And I don't get me wrong, the Ghost Rider movie was great just because it was a Ghost Rider movie, okay? Could it have been better? Yeah, you betcha. But keep in mind, it could have been worse. You ever see that old Captain America, or not Captain America? Well, the Captain America movie was actually not terrible. That Fantastic Four movie that never got released, watch that. Could have been like that. I am really excited about this because I wanted this when it first went on sale. Couldn't get it. It sold out a few times, and then now finally Hasbro brought it back because the scalpers were being jerks. Thank you, Hasbro. and I'm super excited because I've been dying to add Ghost Rider. Next to the Silver Surfer, Ghost Rider is one of my favorites. I mean, like all-time favorite is Spider-Man. Hulk is up there too, but my other two like ultimate favorites are Silver Surfer and the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider just has such a cool story. And I mean, if you ever get into like the old lore of it, like, I mean, they pull in like the New Gods, and you know, they pull in the Celestials and all that stuff, and all kinds of, they're not New Gods, I apologize, wrong continuity, but well, wrong comic book brand too, I believe. But yeah, they brought in all sorts of cool stuff and tied it in with like old Christianity. I mean, Mephisto is a freaking demon that basically has called himself Satan. so I mean, he's basically the devil, you know. And Danny Ketch, I don't think Danny Ketch ever actually sold his soul. Johnny Blaze did, but you know, it's a lot of story, and I'm not going to be able to tell you it all in one video review. If you want a review on that stuff, there's plenty out there. Look it up, trust me. There's cool stuff out there. I did some reviewing before I even started this video, so I mean, there's a lot of videos out there on the Ghost Rider. There was new stuff I learned. But before we rip into this thing, let's take a look at some of the artwork on the packaging. Here's the top. 85 years, huh? Marvel's been going 85 years. It's pretty impressive, actually. This is what he's going to look like when we pull them all out. And then, here's the bottom for those who want this info. All right. Well, without further ado, we're going to rip into them. And don't worry, I'm not going to use any like heaven forged, objects to open them up. We don't want to hurt Ghost Rider. I'm going to use my Gerber. All right, kids. Let's do this. Hyperdellic. Yeah, all right, and we're back. And let's prop him up here a little. So, this is definitely one of Marvel Legends' best, entries into the Ghost Rider world, universe, I guess. Yes, they had that HasLab that didn't pass and didn't get made. And honestly, it was atrocious what they were doing there. That was a huge cash grab. There was absolutely no reason why that whole thing needed to be $400 or whatever the heck it was. I know it was way more expensive than it should have been. This is amazingly a good cost per value ratio here. Like, I mean, I think he was about $50 normally. And, I mean, you get the figure, you get the cycle, you get the weapon, the whip, the chain whip with the flames coming off of it. You get these two flame stands. You get another flame stand so that you can do this. what we're gonna do is we're gonna get him up on here. Ooh, doggy. It's hard to get him all in frame. Where's my switch? We'll get him spinning. This is definitely, if you're talking value, this is a great value. If you're talking just all around awesome sculpt, build, cool things that come in the box, bro. I mean, when we zoom in on the bike and the figure itself, you're gonna be like, whoa, whoa. If you haven't picked this up, or if you're like dying to pick this up, like I can't recommend it more. Like, this is a fantastic figure and vehicle combination. Would I like to see them put out the figure itself alone? I would. I'm not 100% sure they haven't, but I know a lot of people would love to get their hands on the figure and not necessarily have to pay for the motorcycle. I get that. I totally get that. But we're gonna zoom in a little closer, and we're gonna check out some of the more important details that may sell you on this. And I mean, I'm not trying to sell it to you, but I honestly think this is a fantastic set. I'm super happy with it. He does come with the chain whip, and then these flame pieces that the motorcycle can rest on. And then he also comes with these two hands. I'm not gonna throw a picture up there. We're just gonna show it. I mean, that'd be a cool pose. Him just holding his fist. And then, the little stand underneath so that he can be like, popping a wheelie and whatnot. But yeah, let's take a closer look at him, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I say, wow, there's some cool details to this fig. All right, let's do that now. Holy Mephisto's ghost. Man, is he fantastic looking. Look at this dude. Look at that face sculpt. Like that. Okay, so the crowning achievement of this figure is definitely the head skull sculpt. And then look at that. The jaw articulates. Oh, that's cool. Right? The flames are a separate clear piece attached to the head, and then there's a bunch of clear piece layered in there, and then the head post looks like it's put in. I don't know how they made this. No, actually, that looks like it's painted. That is painted. Yeah, that's definitely painted. The chain around him is loose. He's got some silver spikes. There's all sorts of the leather texture is pretty cool. He's got an ab crunch. Look at that. T poses out pretty wide. He goes up a lot, which is cool. Ooh, yeah. So that's not bad. That's pretty good T pose. That's not even T posing anymore. He's Y posing almost. No butterfly, but I mean, I don't. Do you need it? He doesn't really need it. Sometimes I question why they throw the butterfly in. There are some figures that definitely require some good articulation, and that butterfly definitely helps with ninja poses and stuff like that. He's got a pinless double jointed elbow. You can see. Let's see, how does the waist turn? The waist is just a simple cut, but they kind of hide it with the belt. It's not bad. It gets hidden a little bit. The crotch, he can do splits about that far, which is kind of okay. There's nothing particular that gets in the way other than his sculpt. And then he's got a hip cut and double jointed pinless knees, boot cut, and ankle articulation with that front-facing peg that goes forwards on a rocker. He can go back that far, and he can go about yay far forward. Check out the badonk. Not terrible. Looks like he's got a wallet going. That's not good for a superhero to carry around identification. Even if you are an anti-hero demon kind of guy. You don't need no wallet. What do you need a wallet for? Just in case I need something, like a pack of smokes or something. You're already smoking. You don't need nothing. And then we'll take a look at the weapon. So I believe it's painted silver, and it's clear, like translucent plastic. I like the details. I like how it looks. I really do. This is a cool addition to the whole thing, basically. He is phenomenal. There's not much more I can say. He's got this cool little ankle bolt thing. I mean, he's very classic Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, which I honestly is my favorite Ghost Rider. Say what you will about the most recent, but I think he is the one that most people are much more familiar with. The classic Ghost Rider wasn't quite as popular as Ghost Rider is now. And then there was that female Ghost Rider that I don't even remember. I didn't read that storyline. I'm not going to lie. I didn't get into it. I didn't like the idea of it, and I kind of just passed by it. But yeah. And then the Robbie Reyes stuff. I mean, honestly, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he was the coolest part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So did I like the fact that he went from Ghost Rider to Ghost Driver? No. He needed to be on a motorcycle. And why that's an outdated idea or trope is beyond me. I think that Marvel went for it so that they could sell bigger toys or something. I don't know, honestly, but they didn't need to. So, having said that, we're going to take a look at this motorcycle real quick. And, like, it's big. It's got rubberish kind of wheels. It's not a super soft plastic, but it's like a softer plastic, but it's see-through. It's got some paint on there. That's probably going to wear off in time if you mess around with it a lot. All of this came, this piece and the handlebars and this piece all came in separate pieces in the box, so you had to like put them on. No big deal. No major installation whatsoever. It was very easy to assemble. But if you take a look, I mean, there's some detail on the dials, and it looks like I put them on backwards. Damn it, Hyperdellic, you idiot. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get that off again. Let's see. Well, that's going to have to be in post. So remember to put your handlebars on the right way, kids. You idiot. Oh, man. And then, I mean, you can take a look around on the bottom. They threw in a lot of nice little, like, tiny little details here and there. I don't think it's supposed to be scratched up like this. I think that was me handling it, because it comes with like a nice smooth matte finish. But honestly, the little scratches here and there just kind of give it character. I feel like they added a couple of scratches here and there just for like here on the face shield. They definitely added their own dings and dents and scratches. But yeah, there's that. And then so we'll take a look at all of these little extra stands. This one plugs in underneath. There's a hole, and you just pop that in, and it makes it stand. Popping a wheelie, right? That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that they thought that out. And then he's got the two wheel stands. There's the smaller one for up in front, and then there's a longer one for up and out and back. And the motorcycle just kind of fits into them nicely. Like it's just like that's where it's supposed to go, right? It's carved out for the wheels, so that there's no rubbing. I like that there's a little flame that comes around in the front on that one. Let's see. Let's take a look at the way the front one looks. This one has a little bit more flame like flickering around the sides of it. That looks pretty dope. Like, I like that. That's really cool. So, yeah. That's our guy. You know what he needs? He needs to battle someone. I don't know who he should battle. Who should he battle? Oh, I know. Somebody's least favorite. You'll see. All right.
Hyperdellic.
All right, and final thoughts time. Hope you like the little photo montage. I try to get creative. So I gotta say, like, this is truly one of my favorite Marvel Legends so far. And I've got quite a few, and many of them, like, are just figures that I absolutely love. Some of my Marvel Legends are like, I think Marvel Legends is slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite toy lines. Say what you will about Hasbro, but I think that they do better than they do bad, right? Like, they do better than they do bad. Now, let me get him spinning so you can see everything. I think that at the price point that Marvel Legends comes at you, some of what you're getting is outstanding. I have some figures that just blow my mind away sometimes. Like, I've got that MODOK, and I've got, Apocalypse, and a few other, like, just amazing deluxe figures. And even, like, when they don't do deluxe figures and they just give you, like, an awesome figure with a bunch of like accessories with it and stuff, I feel like they try, right? Sometimes their QC is kind of suffering. They need to do better when it comes to QC, especially when they send stuff out to Vietnam to be produced. It's just sometimes the paint is not great. Sculpt wise, assembly wise, quality of materials wise, I think it's great. I think that we get a wonderful product out of the Ghost Rider here. I think that on a scale of 1 to 10, I gotta give him a 10. Like, this is a 10, definitely. This is most definitely a 10 figure. I would almost say 10 plus, because of everything that comes with him. That head sculpt is phenomenal. The clear plastic accents all over the place, like the translucent plastic fiery accents, are amazing and well done. The assembly was not a big deal, although I'm in Goober and I put my handlebars on backwards and I gotta fix that. But yeah, we'll get to that. As far as the character goes, I mean, Danny Ketch's Ghost Rider is always going to be a classic. He's a very well-liked character in the comic book world. I actually had a couple of those comics. A friend of mine kind of passed them along to me, and I had them for a very long time until I just lost them in moving and stuff like that. I know. I'm a terrible comic book collector. I really am. These days I have boxes, and I keep my comics in bag and on with boards and everything and all of that stuff. But yeah, when I was younger, I just didn't. I was terrible. But yeah, I love this thing. Do I recommend getting it? Hell yeah, I recommend getting it. No pun intended. Like, it's a fantastic figure. Like, he's got such a cool look to him. All the chains and the flames and everything. Like, it's just so metal. It's just so metal. And I love it. This is definitely going to be one of my favorites for a very long time. I don't see how they could beat this Ghost Rider. Unless they start doing some Mafex type stuff, or like somehow figure out a way to have absolutely no joints but still articulate. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what the future is. Like Barbie knees. If you don't know what I'm talking about, grab a Barbie and articulate its knees. The knees articulate, but there's no seams. So it's like silicone rubber over articulated framework. That may be the future of our figures one day. Who knows? I would love that. That would probably be really cool. Don't know if the price point would be great, but hey, it's got to be cheaper than eggs. So, and bacon. Can't have eggs and bacon no more. It's too damn expensive. Actually, I'm too fat for eggs and bacon nowadays anyways, so, I mean, that's probably a good thing. It put me on a diet. Come here, Danny. What do you want? Yeah, I want you to tell people what to do. What you gotta do is you're gonna subscribe, turn on notifications, and then you're gonna become a member. Listen, don't force them. I mean, that costs money. But I will say this much: for less than the cost of a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, you can support this channel. Yeah, $1.99 a month. You can be a member. That's the lowest I got right now. I had it at $99, but nobody was taking on that either, so I figured, I'm just gonna bump it up. There's all kinds of perks. Eventually, you will be able to get in on some. The highest level if you really want to, and I highly doubt a lot of people are going to be takers on this, but at the highest level of membership, you can game with me. When I game, I will try to let you know and set up something to game with you on, and then we will game and live stream at the same time. I don't know how it'll work out, but we'll try. It's something a little different, right? There's also other levels. There's members only videos eventually. At some point, I'm going to do like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff and show people how I do stuff, but you'll have to be a member to be able to see those. Yeah, I still have my Patreon. Like I said, I don't really do much with the Patreon website. Right now it's set up to where if you become a member, you can download a few albums that I made with Suno. But it's a Suno album, so it's not that great. But I plan on trying to put up some artwork and stuff like that, and have some digitally signed photos and whatnot. Dumb stuff, but it'll be fun. And then you can also, if you want to, you can buy a figure through Amazon and have it shipped to me. The links are all down below. Yep, down there. Yeah, thank you. There's also always, if you just want to throw some money at me, there's that whole show some love button thing that's down there. If you can't see it, you might have a smaller screen, and it might be in the three little dots down there. But yeah, you can give me some money, and that'll go towards the production of this channel. Right? It'll go towards me buying figures or buying equipment, stuff like that. And every contribution that I get from everybody is appreciated. I also want to say thank you to all of you that comment back and throw me a little bit of conversation about action figures. I appreciate it. There's been a few. Right now, Shaden's Hammer, I gotta recognize you. There's two other that recently commented on my She-Ra and Hordak video. For the life of me, I'm drawing blanks on what your screen names are right now, but you guys keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like having conversation with folks. I am always available on Instagram. You are more than welcome to hit me up there or on Discord. Yeah, I'm a fairly down to earth kind of dude. Keep in mind, I will be at I don't even know if I should talk about it right now, because I may actually be posting this after I've gone to the Northwest Indiana Comic Con. But look for videos of my time at Northwest Indiana Comic Con. I hope it will be a good time. Hopefully my kid doesn't drive me up a wall and I'm yelling at her all the time. Because sometimes that happens, right? Right? Yes, that happens. Children are sinners. Make them look in my eyes. Don't do that, dude. You're going to steal their soul. They're just kids. They can learn. Yeah, maybe. You might be right. Yeah, you're harsh, dude. You gotta stop being so harsh towards kids. Nah, never. Children are the bane of my existence. Yeah, mine too. Alright, kids. Well, having said all of that promotional stuff, I want to say I love you guys. I appreciate you stopping in to watch this video, and I want you to remember that I hope that you are having a great day. I do. I really do. I hope that all of you are having a good day. I hope my stupid video made you have an even better day. And, I want you all to have a great life. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. This isn't like goodbye or nothing. I just, that's my sentiment. I want everybody to have a good life and a good time and be happy. As happy as you can be in the world that we're living in these days. And remember, play is so important to you. It is good for your mind. It is good for your body. It is good for your soul. Play is the thing that makes us be as creative as we possibly can. Yeah, be creative. Yeah. And on that, I'm just going to say play. Play as often as you can. Play hard. All right, kids. Peace out.